Illinois, Peach and 12.
Alright. Woo, you're in cash. It's a game show that takes place in my taxi, and you have 12 blocks to go until we get to your destination. So in that time, I'm going to ask you some questions. We're doing a theme this week of occupational therapy, and the occupational therapist of the day is Julia Lathrop. So I'll be asking you questions about her life. Each correct answer you get, I'm going to give you some cash, but for an incorrect answer, you get a strike. You get 3 strikes until you're done. You also have 2 shout-outs, a mobile shout-out and a street shout-out if you choose to use them. So you want to play?
Yeah.
Alright, so the first question is, on June 29th, 1858, where was Julia Lathrop born?
Rockford, Illinois.
That's correct.
Woohoo!
Alright, next question. After a year of education at the Rockford Seminary, Lathrop transferred to which college?
Vassar College.
That is correct again. Alright, these next 2 questions are going to be worth a little more money, but they're also going to be a little bit harder. So the first question is, Julia Lathrop went on to become a teacher in the future. One of her students became an early advocate for occupational therapy. What was the name of that student?
Can I use my mobile shout out?
Yep, go ahead. Who are you going to call?
My friend Bridget.
Alright, go ahead.
Hey Bridget, I have a question. What was the question?
Julia Lathrop went on to become a teacher.
Julia Lathrop went on to become a teacher.
One of her students became an early advocate for occupational therapy.
One of her students became an early advocate for occupational therapy.
What was her name?
What was her name? Eleanor Slagle?
That's correct. Alright.
Thanks.
You have one more question for $50. Lathrop worked to increase the rights for which 3 groups of people?
This is a tough one. Women, children, and mentally ill.
Those are all correct. Alright. Again, these questions are going to be worth a little more money, but they're also going to be a little bit harder. So, true or false? Lathrop played a big role when it came to the reformation of the juvenile judicial law system.
False.
I'm sorry, that one's true. Lathrop helped to make a separate court system for adults and juveniles so that juveniles could no longer be tried as adults. Alright, we are at a red light, so we're going to have a red light challenge. This question has multiple answers to this question, and to win the money, you have to give me all parts of the answer. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alright. So, Julia Lathrop worked at the Hull House for 22 years. While there, she came in contact with some other historical occupational therapy figures. Give me 4 names of those historical figures.
Graham Taylor.
Yep.
Jane Addams.
Correct.
Ellen Gates Starr.
Yep. One more.
Adolf Meyer.
Those are correct. You just won yourself $200 extra.
Woohoo!
So we're coming up to your destination, so it's going to be your final question. Appointed to the Board of Charities in 1893, Lathrop advocated that the sick, aged and disabled, and what other group be placed in separate institutions to receive proper care?
The mentally ill.
That is correct. Alright, so we have reached your destination. So I can give you $500 in cash right now, or you can go for the bonus question, which is double or nothing. So if you get it right, I'll give you $1,000, but if you get it wrong, you don't get anything. So you want to go for it?
I'm gonna go for it.
Alright. So alongside Graham Taylor, Lathrop started a new set of classes at which school?
The Chicago School of civics and philanthropy.
That's right. You won $1,000.
Yay!
Woohoo! All right, you can stop now.